What's up, you guys? Welcome back to PC Gamer Girl. My name's Gray. We're playing The Letter, and we are still playing Zachary. I would have thought by now that we would be done with him, but we're like 5 episodes in, and I don't even know. So let's just get going. Follow me on Twitch, PC Gamer Girl YT. Had to throw that in there. Get to it, folks. Okay. The sun has already peaked over the horizon when I make it to the mansion. I have no idea what I'm expecting when I get there. There's Ashton, first and foremost. A part of me wishes my assumptions are correct and he's really somewhere close by on a stakeout. But I've never been the lucky sort when it comes to that kind of guessing. And even after I've made around to the immediate vicinity, I can find neither hide nor hair of him. Calling him does no good either, considering how awful the signal here is. He can't be too far if he's really here, but if he is, he would have already noticed me by now. Instead, there's only silence. The kind too quiet to find any sort of comfort in. Even the trees seem to have fallen asleep with the rest of the mansion, oblivious to what's happening around it. A small island of stillness in the otherwise fast-paced world. No wonder the whole of Anselm feels at odds with the rest of Luxborn. While the city is alive, growing every minute, breathing every second, and pulsating with life, the village remains unmoving. Unchanged. It's not surprising the legends still live up to this day, and why she's still here walking its hallowed halls. And beyond me, the mansion looms ominously. But now ain't the time for fear. Even if Ash is not here, I've still got to let the Wrights know what I've seen, what's in their home. And whatever grievance Ash has with them, doesn't matter. There might be grounds for imprisonment, but they don't deserve a brutal death at the hands of one malicious spirit. And I'm sure Isabella would want the same thing. I head straight for their door without a second thought. It takes a few rings to sound loud above the foreboding stillness, but I hear footsteps on the other side.
God and Bennett, only a Nancy would knock at such an ungodly hour.
Luke is just not gonna like Zach ever.
Where's that damn butler when I need him?
Here we go. Oh my god. This is never good. Before long, the door swings open with Master Luke Wright standing behind it. Seething would be a complete understatement to describe him. Like this, I've got no doubt why Ash would find him a suspect.
You! Again! It's bloody 6 in the morning! What the hell is it now?
Listen, sir, I know this is not a good time.
Oh, it's not a good time! Did you even check the clock before coming here? I bet you didn't! Unlike you, the ones living in this house need to sleep. Come back when people are actually awake, or I'll call security on you.
I've been up since 4:30 this morning. I have no idea why this dude's complaining. Before I can get a word in, he slams the door in my face and bolts it shut with much finality.
Wait, sir, you gotta hear me out. You're both in danger if you stay in there. Have you seen the news lately? Everything's not a coincidence.
Poor Zach. I feel so bad. Only silence answers me. Maybe if it was Ms. Wright. Oh, who am I kidding? I've already seen the look on her face when I tried before. There are limits to how far a person will believe in you. Then again, I didn't believe Isabella when she warned us. And now I'm here, desperately trying to save people even if I'm aware it's completely out of my own capacity to do so. Is this what they call karma? If so, this is one horrible way of turning things around. Taking people's lives, playing with people's fears, making them feel useless.
You're around, ain't you? You here? Inside this house? Listening, watching, or whatever it is that you spirits do? What do you want? You're already dead! Leave us!
Nothing. I don't even know who I'm talking to, or if the same person is supposed to be doing that. The only thing I got after is a feeling of foolishness washing over me. Or perhaps this is just me losing my mind. Out of other options and any other ideas, I let my hand slide off the door's surface and fall listlessly to my sides. I can go back to Luxborn. Try to find the others. Try to get out of this mess with them. Or let them know how much in deep shit we all are. Both sound good. Either way, my loitering here ain't helping at all. I'd let the quietness calm me for a few more minutes before standing up and heading out to fetch my bike. It's quite a distance to Luxborn, but if I hurry, I'll reach it in maybe... Uh-oh. The rustling stops as soon as I turn around and strain my ears for another movement around me.
Yo, Ash, you there?
Oh god. No answer. If he is here and I've just missed him earlier, Already my feet are moving in search of him for the second time. It won't hurt to double check. Triple check even. With how big the property is, he can be anywhere. If things ain't so urgent, if they ain't so dire that lives are at stake, I'd probably have just waited for him to show up again.
But damn it! He needs to realize what exactly it is he's dealing with.
That is not just a petty criminal he can simply throw in jail. That is something beyond the authority his police badge could ever give him. The guy needs to stop playing the big damn hero, sit down and chill. I could not agree more. Oh god, that was a motorcycle outside. I thought it was coming from inside the game. My breathing comes in short, shallow rasps by the time I make it back to where I started. Still no sign of him, and I'm beginning to think I'm just wasting my time here. But that's when I hear it. I recognize the melody in a heartbeat. Mom's favorite song. I listen for a while, trying to gauge where exactly from the house it's coming from. My feet start moving before I can stop them. And there, as I circle a corner, from a room on the first floor, a single window is open, but I can't make out whoever's inside. However, I'm sure the singing comes from there. Still, why I'll hear an old tune here of all places, I won't know. It's not an obscure song by all means, but it is pretty rare to find someone who knows this. And for some reason, Death seems to follow this song around. What in the world? Panic lodges itself at the base of my throat at once. Whoever's humming might be... I don't want to be the pessimist now, but on the off chance that it is Ms. Wright?
Shit.
I'm very concerned, you guys. I shouldn't just barge in there. I can put myself in danger before I can save anyone. Ash will tell me so in the exact same words. Might even write me a dissertation why that is a bad idea if he ain't so lazy. But damn it, god damn it. Someone could be in danger. I'm gonna keep looking for Ash. I'm not gonna kill Zach. Zach's my boy. In the end, the rational part of my brain wins out. The half that has spent too much time around Ash. It's right, though, the reasonable part. If I do force my way in and find something unpleasant, how am I gonna fight back? With my camera? No matter where you look at it, that's simply asking for a painful death.
I have a better chance if I find Ash. What's he snooping about?
Not to mention, if you just break into somebody's house, especially with that Luke guy running around, you're more likely to just get arrested, if nothing else. Perhaps I should try the forest, make a round further into the gardens. Not a sound plan, but it's better than nothing. The woman's soft sobs have subsided now by some means. Almost inaudible, to the point where I'm wondering if I truly heard what I heard. I didn't get to dwell on that much, though, because right in the moment, my phone rings. The sharp notes cutting pierce through the thick quietude. I clamp a hand over it, pressing the button before the speakers are close to my ear.
Are you?
Oh, crap. I only caught the tail end of the person's greeting on the other side, but I know the voice well enough.
What was that, Ash? Could you repeat that? Signal shitty here.
I asked, where are you? Hell, Zach, I've been calling your number for a good 20 minutes now.
Wow.
What kind of shithole did you get into?
Good morning to you, too. I should be asking you that question. I've been looking all over the mansion for you. I thought you'd be...
What mansion?
Do I really need to answer that?
Why are you even... No, wait. Just get your ass here at Isabella's place, and hurry.
I shift my gaze into the mansion, specifically at the window I heard the cries from. There's nothing of it now, not even echoes.
How urgent is this?
Zach! Dude! Get on your damn bike and leave.
Pressing enough for you to stop asking questions and get yourself here.
Thank you.
Please, Zach.
That gives me a pause. It's a rare thing for him to take tone on that one.
I'll be there in a few. An hour or two, tops.
I'll be... Oh, okay.
Thanks. I'll see.
I rush back to my bike as soon as the call ends. Without another look, I leave the mansion along with its haunting melodies and grim echoes behind. There are more important things than my own curiosity and impulses. Thank God. Marianne, we are finally moving on. Jesus. The numbers are so little on the top of my screen, and they glare at me with such intensity that I can just hear their accusations. I'm late for a night out with the girls, yes, but I have a perfectly good excuse, jeez. Considering I didn't follow typical office hours, they really can't expect me to be able to just go as I please at 5:30 on the dot. This client is, first and foremost, my priority. I have to sit tight when my personal assistant Chris tells me we have a big one coming up, and that I shouldn't miss this one. He knows a lot more on the who's who and what's what when it comes to these socialites, and I trust the judgment call. I really don't have time for rich people, their drama, and their politics. These sort who are born with silver spoons in their mouths, and who are used to wagging their silver tongues about. I let him handle the negotiating with them for the most part. Why else would I have hired him? But he told me I'd receive a message about it an hour ago.
Now, if only he has the full shilling when it comes to the time.
Come on, I have a social life too, you know, to an extent. Sort of. Whoa. Pressing my head against the table, I try to stave off an incoming headache when the notification for a new email pops up. All I'm expecting is that, hey, this looks like a good project I found. Go find them a design. Or something like that, really. That's how it often goes. Even with these rich, jammy clients who's heard of me from the equally rich, jammy friends, I can't expect them to hire me right off the bat. Which is all well and good and reasonable. We figure out what they want, send them my portfolio, my drafts for their projects, my rates, and hope for the best. This is a big client, Marianne. I'll babysit Beruthiel for you. Beruthiel? I don't remember how to pronounce that. That's cute. Just please take this one project. I promise this person is huge in Luxbourne. Mr. Parker, this is a formal request to secure the services of Marianne McCullough, hereinafter called the Designer. As authorized by Hannah Wright, hereinafter called the Client, for interior design work at Ermengarde Mansion, Luxbourne. The client hopes to have the designer there on 21st October, Friday, with the time pending. But as I open the mail and see that I've been requested by the client specifically, well, I certainly didn't expect that, and it's pretty straightforward too. Anyone else would probably be excited. They would be working with the Hannah Wright. She's just one of those rich socialites that everybody loves to talk about, no matter how hard I try to tune such nonsense out. It would have been enough for me to reply in affirmative to Chris and leave, but he's never pleaded for me to take a project before. We've worked with big personalities in the past, celebrities, bankers, and even a few politicians. My PA had been indifferent about those. Is it PA or PA? So the question bounced about my skull before I spy one of the email attachments. A newspaper clipping from the Luxbourne Daily Business section, boasting the headline, Wright Enterprise donates $2.5 million to Refuge. It certainly caused quite a stir back then. Apparently they had invited businessmen and socialites everywhere, in the guise of being some big business announcement.
$2.5 million and an expensive-looking party to boot. These people sure know how to throw their money around.
Not that I should be so callous. They're going to do a lot of good and help a community of people with all those pounds. I, of all people, shouldn't criticize such acts, whether they were for show or not. At the very least, I know they'll be able to pay my rates. With the headline out of the way, however, I find myself staring at the picture that came along with the clipping. Because, wow. Here I am, expecting a sour old woman in a blazer and skirt. But the woman that was plastered on the front page looked like she belonged on the front page of the entertainment section, or even, if I'm to be crass, as the pinup for a Glamour. Okay, I'll be real here. A men's magazine. She sure knows how to rock that dress. Yes, you just said rock that dress, Marianne. Her hair, her eyes, her lips. She can't be her. And at the same time, she is her, only several years older. She looks just like... No, come on, Mag. The world is full of pretty blondes. It's just a coincidence. With a shake of my head, I snap out of it and reach for my phone when it buzzes, nearly falling off my chair in the process. Who else would be on the other line but the very people waiting for me?
Oh, piss. I'm so sorry, Cam. I'm on my way.
That's what I say. Yet I still don't move from my chair, face flushed and heart racing. I could only stare until I can will myself to reply that yes, I'm accepting the assignment. And it takes even more time for me to just close the image, shut down the computer, and leave. Even then, it has already burned its image into my head, no matter how much I wish it would just disappear. It makes me eager for the alcohol and the company. It makes me eager for anything that can help me forget. It's a good thing that the nearest pub is just a hop, skip, and a jump from here. I wonder what that was about. She clearly thinks she knows Hannah. I wonder why. The Galway Shaw, as it is called by those who frequented the place, is the only decent Irish pub in this county. You can pretty much tell that someone is new if they call it by its official name, the Crawl Bar. My home away from home ever since I moved to Luxbourne. Well, that is when I'm not cooped up in my condo and working anyway. It has good alcohol, good company, and thank God in St. Celia, good music. Crowd favorites like the Bothy Noise, the High Wesleyan Men, and Second Fusion Orchestra are often played. Not to mention the singing. I love singing. Anyone could just break out into a drinking song, and the others in the pub were just wonderful that they'd start singing along. And doing so while intoxicated is the best way to go about doing it. That is so true. Hey, it's a win-win as long as I don't puke in the middle of the chorus and as long as I can get home in one piece at the end of the day. And tonight is karaoke night. What better time than to try and sing all my worries away? That's what my intoxicated brain tells me. Oh,
ghost
God.
of guilt and sorrow remembers who I am. And in the prison
Good
of
Lord.
my heart, I was my only slave.
That is too much music. But drinking only reminds me of my home, and the thought of home makes me think of her.
But in the depths of my cold soul,
I wonder who she
I'll
thinks
leave
Hannah
the
is.
burden and despair.
Too much music, man. It makes me nauseous. It sickens me that the smallest reminder of her can cause me such grief.
I'll fight for what's worth fighting for.
Alright. Like, the background music and her singing is clashing so badly that it hurts my ears. Of course, that might just be the booze, and any other day I would have scolded myself for drinking so much.
I lied to the Lord, I lied to myself, I lied to you and everyone I care, until there were no more lies to tell.
But I already have a client, and we'll be having our first little meet and greet in a few days.
Cowardice is easier than
Good
being
Lord.
brave, but at last I found the strength I lost to sing my love letter to you. 'Cause people can lie, but my lone heart beats true.
Alright, Marianne, we got it. I want to at least enjoy this night, get over the hangover tomorrow, and return to being a prim and proper professional after.
That song was for Cam, our lucky bride-to-be. So give her a hand, Galway shawl.
Considering the state I'm in, one can excuse my smug grin as cheers and applause rise among the pub's patrons. Because possibly off-key public singing aside, I feel like I'm on top of the world right now, and that's a good reason for as any to belt out in front of these strangers. With good drinks and good friends, there's nowhere else I'd rather be tonight. And I forget for a short while.
And that song was brought to you by Marianne McCullough, everyone! A round of applause!
That was so good. You rock, Marianne.
Oh, please stop. You're just saying that.
You know neither of us can hold a tune, Marianne. A toast to our shameless drunk singer. May your drinks forever flow and your notes be ever lovely.
If anyone deserves a toast tonight, that's Cam. Finally sealed the deal after 3 years, eh?
Read 'em and wait, bitches.
Yeah, she's showing her ring right here. That's cute. Kamala's diamond engagement ring gleams as she holds it up for the world to see. She has reasons to be proud. 3 years of living together and her boyfriend finally asked her the big question. Obviously, she said yes.
Don't get too attached to that ring or the one after, sweetie. I was wearing a wedding ring not so long ago and look at where I am. But enough of me being a downer. Cheers to a happy engagement!
Of course, if something like Haruna's divorce were to happen, I'd be there for Cam. Just as Cam had been there for me, acting more than just my yoga instructor. I can't be happier for my friend right now.
Cheers! Cheers!
Well, we both will be there for Cam, won't we, Haruna and I? Haruna, it's been a real bad year for her ever since her divorce. She's such a nice person, even loaning me money to open a studio, and she didn't deserve what her husband had pulled. I'm happy she's smiling again and pigging out like she used to. I think we've all missed our Japanese firecracker. We met in yoga class, something I joined to keep myself in shape, and, well, honestly, so that I could make friends when I had moved to Luxborn. Clearly, it worked like a charm. And it definitely didn't have anything to do with the fact that I brought along my lucky D20 die with me on that first day, no sir. Who knew that Marianne was such a nerd? I love these girls so much.
What about you, Marianne? You're 30 years old and you still haven't got yourself a man.
And you guys know I have a very busy schedule. I don't have time for that.
You tell him, Marianne.
Oh, come on. That's a lame excuse and you know it.
Marianne don't need no man.
You need a man who will take care of you and you need it now. Maybe some hunk will be your house hubby while you rake in the dough.
I think Marianne is a lesbian. I could be wrong, but that's the impression that I get from her.
I'm quite capable of taking care of myself. Who needs a Mr. Right?
And I think that the girl that she's speaking about, the blonde who looks a lot like Hannah, is potentially somebody that she used to love a lot. You know what I mean?
Hey, look at me. I'm Marian McCullough, a lawful neutral cleric with 9 points in wisdom and 8 in charisma, but I can't get myself a date.
Oh my god. She's so geeky. I love it. Oh. I mentioned druids and demons once. Once! They don't even know the rules or understand what the numbers mean. And I certainly am not some sort of holy person. I'm far cry from a miracle worker, and I barely have the willpower to fight off demons, especially my own.
Actually, maybe she isn't looking for a Mr. Right, but a Mrs. Right.
See, that's what I mean.
Oh, my Marianne, we still love you even if you're in the closet.
That would explain some things. How do you know you don't have a ring anymore? Maybe you two can be together and I don't have to worry about my best girls being
Oh,
alone.
good grief.
What are you on about? There's nothing to explain.
But the more I deny, the louder they tease until the other people in the pub start to watch. It doesn't help at all when Haruna drapes her arms over my shoulders and leans in.
Will I be all yours then? Will you be making me feel like a woman?
Oh my god, leave her alone. I know that they're just kidding around, but this doesn't make me comfortable in the slightest. So when Kamala notices my silence and Haruna sees the expression on my face, they stop. And when the awkward air settles over us, the rest of the pub goes back to whatever they were doing before the whole thing ever happened. They probably wouldn't even remember it when they wake up with their massive hangovers anyway.
Sorry.
Me too.
Hey, no hard feelings, right?
I raise my glass. They smile. We drink. There's no need to say more. We're all definitely far too drunk tonight. Eventually the fun times end. It is a weekday after all. And with Haruna being a nurse, she still has to get ready for her next shift. Cam, what? She's going, girl. Cam also has a loving fiance waiting for her at home and really didn't have the time to make a fuss about leaving. About having left some buns in the oven when she took off early. Really, I understand. I was the one who was determined to get piss drunk anyway. Moving to the bar, I sit. Alone at last. Alone with a stranger. Oh my god. I haven't seen him here before. Obviously not a regular. He hasn't said a word and just sits there, savoring his drink. You're not supposed to be drinking, my dude. With his whiskey served neat in one hand and lighter in the other, it doesn't seem like he's noticed me yet, and maybe I should go before he does look my way. Because he was pretty, and he was blonde, and those two things plus alcohol never did me any good. See, that's what I'm telling you. I think she was in love with whoever this blonde girl is. Judging by the way his flushed face and the dazed look in his eyes, he's as piss drunk as I am. But whereas I feel like keeling over, he looks like he's still ready to take the catwalk by storm. Really, he just has the air of one of those men who think they own the world.
Hello there,
Oh my god.
sexy. Please don't stand up on my account. I already like what I see.
Luke! I cannot.
Fancy a drink? It'll be on me.
Oh, no. But then again, I might be pleasantly surprised if he proves me wrong.
Want some between the sheets? Sex on the beach? I'm talking cocktails, of course.
Oh, Luke. Fat chance. But it doesn't matter. We both know how to play this game. And there are 2 different ways for the night to end. One thing or another is going to happen. The question is, what do I want to do?
Oh no, that's fine. I'd rather order some blue balls or some AMF if you don't mind.
Damn it, I was hoping it was going to give me a multiple choice and it was going to be like, go home or drink with Luke. And I was going to totally pick drink with Luke. It looks like he's about to say some witty retort, but stops himself and downs the rest of his whiskey. I order a mint julep. He gets another whiskey, and we start the customary small talk. Of course, the saying, ask me no questions and I'll tell you no lies, goes without saying. We ask nothing about each other, offering up falsehoods to establish a strenuous, fake connection between 2 strangers at a pub, if only to pass the time. Whiskey, as I have come to call him, is supposedly 21 years old, single, takes care of his sick mother, and is a manager of some sort. Right. Manager of what? I didn't care to listen to the details. Meanwhile, Mint, as he has come to call me, is 29, and I'm... What did I say I was again? Oh yes, I told him that I was a professional chocolate taster, because fight, if I'm gonna lie about what my job is, I might as well make it fun. It's a pretty decent chat between 2 pretty drunk strangers. And maybe it's just me, but we might as well be expended the tiniest amount of effort in pretending there's something meaningful in this meeting. Would have been nice too if it was just left at that. But during a lull in the conversation, he brings it up.
You know, I've never been with a woman taller than me.
Luke, you need to calm down. And to think he might have been different from the rest.
Never have and never will, whiskey. Can we go back to the history of chocolates? Did you know that chocolate candy was introduced in 19th century England as a healthier alternative to alcohol?
St. Lucy was the most beautiful woman of her time. She had men come from the 4 corners of the world just to see the pure light of her exquisite green eyes. If she were so lucky, anyway.
No, enough of the history lesson. Come on, Mint. You know and I know what you came here for.
Oh my god, it's so cringy. Though not every suitor was gallant, and she was no fool. She had known that sooner or later she wouldn't be able to defend her chastity.
Come on. There must be something that gets you going.
Oh my god. This is so creepy. So she had taken out a knife and gouged out her own eyes.
There is something, but I don't think you can handle it.
It's kind of extreme, I think. Impressed with her devotion, God restored her eyes and made them more beautiful than before. He has a peculiar sense of humor, hasn't he? Because that only meant suitors kept going after Lucy, and she kept her eyes in a chalice to scare them away.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I can handle whatever it is.
St. Lucy, help me. Help me turn away from sin. Help me with my own blindness.
My place isn't too far from here.
No!
I won't take care of you if it ends up being too much for you. And no one will be able to hear you if you try to scream. You sure you want to go down that road, pretty boy?
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh my god. I really don't want this to happen this way. No! 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 Oh my god. I really hope he just passes out. The best thing about having my condo so close to the pub is the ease of access. As long as I can still stand and walk, I can make it home. Maybe I need help from a kind neighbor or 2 to help me with the last leg if I've really gone overboard on the alcohol. But I always made it home. Sometimes with company. Of course, that always comes with complications, especially with the real clingy ones. But it isn't anything a good tip about stalkers to the building security can't fix. I'm always nervous though, even if this isn't the first time I've done this. And the first few minutes when we enter my room are the first few agonizing minutes where I try not to panic. Okay, Mac, so far so good. Don't let him smell your fear under all that liquid courage. He'll leave sooner or later, and I'll never have to see him again, just like every other man before him. We'll see about that. This is gonna get real awkward. I'd like to say to myself that the men I've brought to my place were more scared than I was. Yet there is no fear when I look into Whiskey's eyes, only delight. Oh my god, this is so cringy. When he starts touching me, I don't even hesitate when I push him against the door. Roughness is to be expected. Also, she's kind of dommy. And as long as he sticks to the script, everything will go smoothly. We'll have our little tumble in the sheets. He'll leave. We'll forget about it. Oh, Jesus. If somebody asked what I really wanted, I would have told them that I wanted a bed of roses, chocolates, and music, maybe in an Irish castle. But all I really want is her, and that's never going to be a reality. That was my fault, of course. Because I was afraid. Because I was a coward. They would never hold a candle up to her. She was the light of my life. And I had to let her go. I can't even be bothered at the thought of her. Just the single thought of her makes my resolve to see this affair through waver.
Wait.
What is it now?
Yes, what is it now? Nothing's just nothing, never mind. What's it gonna be, Marianne? To sex or not to sex? Nothing, never mind.
Nothing, never mind.
We're just gonna do it, because why the hell not? Luke's already a dog, right? To hell with it. It doesn't matter. I'm just doing this for the exact same reason I brought a man home before. The one before that, I was gonna just laugh and laugh. I didn't care about any of them. They were all nothing. Less than nothing. We part for air and he all but rips my belt off without even bothering to take off his own jacket. We somehow make it safely into my bed and I don't even feel it as he pins me down. Oh my god! This isn't about pleasure. It is about punishment. There is nothing gentle about the kiss between us. It's all tongue, teeth, and roving hands. There is no passion, only a need. I don't know about him, but I'm not doing this to feel good. I'm not some nymphomaniac who gets wet at the thought of bringing random strangers to my place for a lay. It's ridiculous how under the professional facade I like to put up, I do this sort of things. Okay, can we please switch the scene, please? If any of my clients could see the Marianne McCullough now, all boozed up and having rough sex with some bloke from the bar, well, that's none of their fucking business, really. But still, everything after is a drunken blur. Not that there's much to remember in the first place. These one-night stands will always be the same empty, meaningless sex. Flesh coming together, smelling of booze and sweat. Mother of God, pray for us sinners. Yeah, we're skipping it. I'm too busy trying to remember her hands touching during it all. I'm trying to remember her lips that kiss me. This video is so getting demonetized, let me tell you right now. But how can I remember something that never happened? Oh, thank Jesus. When all is said and done, all I have to say is...
You were saying something while we were at it. What were you mumbling?
It was a prayer.
Like, oh God, fuck me? I like it.
Oh my god. No, it was a real prayer. A prayer for forgiveness. Because as I lie down in my bed while he gets up to leave, I can feel my sins crawling on my back like spiders, filling me with their venom. I feel an itch that made me want to scratch my skin until it bleeds, while my heart pounds in my ears. I can't even register what Whiskey says when he whispers goodbye.
Thanks for the good time, Marianne.
This is gonna be so awkward. I cannot wait. Okay, guys, we are gonna leave this episode here. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. Like, this is so awkward. Oh my god, I can't wait. I cannot wait. But we're gonna leave this episode here. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button down below and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the little notification bell so you never miss a video from me. And also follow me on Twitch again. PC Gamer Girl YT is the channel name. And oh, follow me on Twitter if you want. PC Gamer Girl, and I will see you guys later. Bye.